Okay. Welcome to my office. And today we're gonna be switching it up. We're gonna try something a little bit different, and we're gonna be testing out Kickstarter and Shark Tank products. These are products that have appeared on one of those two platforms, are now available for purchase, and we're gonna test them out. We're gonna see what all the hype is all about, and if I think they're actually worth it. So grab yourself a cup, something, anything, mine's coffee, and introduce yourself down below if you're new here, or if you're not new here, because I saw all your comments in the last video introducing yourself. Those were some excellent introductions. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you want to see more of these, more products tested, because we spent some coins on this round. So if you guys like it, we'll do more. And we're gonna start strong with the #1 most backed project in Kickstarter history, which is Exploding Kittens. So this is a game that was co-founded by, actually I saw the images and I was like, where do I know this from? It's co-founded by the creator of the Oatmeal, like the website with all the cartoons and comics and stuff. You know what I'm talking about? I think it's funny because he was talking about how he thought of like bombs exploding in games, and he's like, wouldn't it be funny if instead of bombs, you're trying to avoid kittens? Exploding kittens. So they started with a goal on Kickstarter, which was $10,000 to get enough for like 500 decks. And within 30 days, they had gained $8.7 million from 219,000 backers. Like the key takeaway here is that people really like the concept. And this is a game I happen to have in my home, which I had never played before. I don't know how it got here, but I had seen it in Chris's office. So we pulled it out and we played it for the first time. Should we play it like an open hand first? Or should we just play? Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. I need to read these. There's like instructions on these. Ooh. All right, you go first.
You have to give me a card of your choice.
All right, you can take that one. Hate when he does that. Okay.
And I think I can play as many
What, you
as I
can go
want.
again?
Yeah.
What? You just keep playing cards?
After you follow the instructions on the card, you can play another card. You can play as many cards as you'd like. And so I choose to attack.
Oh no! I'm gonna look into the future.
Nope.
What? No, not the nope card! Unbelievable. I don't like how you play, sir.
Now I'm going to see the future. View the
Nope.
top. Fine. Well, then I'm just gonna pick up this one, which is an awesome card. I was right.
Didn't explode, so. Well, I'm just gonna steal another one of your cards.
Nope.
You don't have a nope.
I just thought that might work. See the future. Shuffle.
Oh, there was a cat in there. Christopher, it's one of those two. What you gonna do? You diffused it, and then it just keeps going until one of us can't diffuse it.
Yeah.
Ooh. I think I really liked it because it was fast paced. There wasn't a lot of thinking they had to go into it, because the only game I will make an exception for where we really have to think about it is Risk. Every single time, Risk, like, ruler of all games, I'm sorry. But this is such a quick startup kind of a game. Like, you didn't have to think through a lot of the different rules. Like, it didn't take a long time to learn them in order to play. And this would be a really fun game to play with like a crowd of people. Because the kitten bomb, like, it was really fun. I liked it. I approve. I don't know. We need to come up with some sort of like, stamp of approval. I don't know if you guys have any ideas. Leave a comment down below. I would love to know. Next up is a brand that I actually was debating if I put it in this video or in the next overly sponsored video. Stay tuned, that's coming up. I'm very excited about that one. I actually just got one of the products in. Stoked. But I ended up putting it in here because they ended up getting deals from all 5 sharks, and the brand is called Bala. This is started by a husband and wife team, and they were new parents, and they had seen how just outdated a lot of the different workout gear is. And so they wanted to create something that was really sleek, really fun, and something that would kind of aesthetically be pleasing to like want to wear, because then you'll work out more. If it looks nice, I mean, we all see what happens with all these matching like Aritzia sets. When you put them on, you're like, I'm invincible. And it doesn't matter if you'd wear the set and don't actually work out. If you wear the set, you are the girl. But anyway, back to Bala. So they went on Shark Tank in 2020 with their Bala Bangles, which is what they're most well known for. They kind of grew their following through Instagram, primarily through influencers and then through celebrities, but everyone loved it. They got a deal, I think with Mark Cuban is who they ended up going with for almost $1 million. And they've sort of expanded their line since then with a lot of different elements that look a lot more modern than, say, you know, the dumbbells, the gym, I don't know. So I ended up buying the bangles. They come in a little case too, like a little case so you can carry them with you. I got the pink, but they have a lot of different colors that are available. But I think they are most well known for like their pinks and like brighter shades. So I wanted to be like true to the aesthetic of the brand, you know? Wow, you're really saran wrapped in there. I don't know why. This isn't necessary. That's besides the point. So what this is, I didn't even explain. This is a Bala bangle and you wear it around your wrists or around your ankles, and it's like a 1 pound, or I think they have 1 or 2 pound weights. And it's something that you can add to your workouts and just as an extra piece of resistance, or you can add it into more of like an everyday thing that you're just continuing to condition and strengthen your muscles in the activities you would normally do, going to the grocery store, going for a walk, cooking in the kitchen, doing dishes, things like that. And because they look cute, you'll want to do it more, is sort of the premise behind this. And I mean, like honestly, it is pretty cute. I've seen online, they seem to like zipper them all down and then you can wrap. There are 2 groups of 2 that are sort of sewed in, so you can't really adjust them, but the rest of them seem to be on the adjustable side, so you can make it for how big your ankles or wrists are. I think I got it on right. My wrists are so little. I don't like showing them. I know that's really dumb, but like they really are so little. Okay, so that's it right there. And I'm gonna wear it for the rest of this video and for the rest of the day, and we're gonna check in, and I am going to fail so bad at this. That feels too tight. Is it too tight, or is it just that it's heavy? It's 1 pound. Like, that's embarrassing. This is embarrassing, Rachel. Can't tell if it's comfortable. It doesn't feel very comfortable. Rachel, get it together. Oh, it's really, the Velcro is very intense, just a heads up. It's not gonna fall off. Okay, so I got them now. Watch me stop talking with my hands as much because I don't wanna lift my arms. This one isn't like lined up. It's bothering me. Will Rachel get on with the video? Maybe. So we're gonna test these out and just see what all the fuss is about. And I'll continue, we'll like vlog a little bit throughout the day, and I'll let you know how exhausted my arms are. So we'll see what this is all about. I'm gonna have to drink my coffee and I'm gonna have to like hold my arm up. This is gonna be a struggle. Okay, quick update on these like wrist things. I've been wearing these for maybe an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, and I'm tired. I mean, that speaks more to my general lack of fitness than anything else, but I do actually feel it. And it's like not just the weights on their own, but then also picking up and putting down a 2-year-old. It's a lot. In terms of comfort level, this one has been real good. It has been super comfortable. I have had no issues with this one at all. This one, for whatever reason, maybe it's because it's on my right hand and I'm right-handed and I'm just more aware of it. I had to shift it a bit in order for it to be comfortable. So it's like sitting a little bit farther like down away from my hand in order for it to feel more comfortable to wear. So I'm gonna continue to wear this for the rest of the day, and I will check in with you guys tonight and we'll see, and also probably tomorrow morning, see how sore I am. So my first update is that my back isn't hurting as much. And I don't know if it's just the extra weight and I'm like moving more right now, but that's a note because usually I have like searing pain down my spine. And then second note, I ended up putting it on my sweater. I don't know, I was starting to find it really uncomfortable on my arm, and maybe you're not supposed to wear it as long as I am, but I needed to know what it felt like all day. Overall, I think the aesthetic is cute. I like the fact that you can lay them out flat and like travel with them too. Like, I think overall, I think this is the thumbs up, stamp of approval. And the next product I believe I purchased at the beginning or mid-November because I really wanted to have some time with it because it's expensive. And that is the Moon Pod. And the Moon Pod is a chair. It's a beanbag chair, but a really fancy one, which is supposed to feel a little bit like flotation therapy, which to my understanding, I've never done flotation therapy before, but it's my understanding that you basically like remove any contact points, any pressure points, and you're just like floating in water in like pitch black. And both the therapy as well as the moon pod are supposed to be good for reducing anxiety or stress. It's supposed to be good if you have ADHD, PTSD, insomnia. And they launched on Kickstarter with a weighted gravity blanket to start out with. And then for the moon pod, they launched, and I think they got $1.2 million in pledges. They're extremely highly rated about how fantastic the whole system is, because it's not just like the pod, but there's like other elements to it as well that kind of create a whole like lounging experience. And I was like ticking all the boxes for me, and I was like, and then I saw the price, but I did it for testing science. So here we are when I first got it.
All right, they've arrived. Ta-da! Looks like a beanbag chair. Sounds like a beanbag chair, but apparently zero gravity.
So when I opened it up and I just had just the chair, I hadn't put like the cover on it yet or anything, and I was like feeling it, I was like, oh, I just waste over $500 on a beanbag chair. Have I been bamboozled? Once I put the cover on, which by the way, I've washed multiple times and it washes super easily. Once you put that on, it does sort of like tighten everything up a little bit more so it feels more sturdy. But I wanna share with you guys my actual experience. So we're gonna go over, because I've had this again for a while. And I wanna kind of show you my experience with it, because I feel like it's gonna make more sense, right? Here she is. This is just the pod part though. Doesn't even include the other bits. So first and foremost, a very important piece of information is that I am 5'10", just to give you some context when I'm sitting on this thing. Like, this is the only acceptable position if you're just gonna have this, because otherwise it's just like your legs just sort of like hang off of it, you know? This is like sitting, and then you can like lie down in it, you know? And because my feet are off of it, there is no like feeling of weightlessness, though I do look very relaxed right now. Which brings me to the little footrest piece, which basically elongates it like that. Now to me, they should be creating an XL one like lengthwise. There should be ones that are just naturally longer. And then in terms of how I thought, like how I would want to use this, actually there is that one way I want to try it, so we're gonna do that together in a second. But I would want to like read, you know? I would want to read or watch a show or something like that, but like my head, it's not supported. Which brings in this guy. Like, now you are cozy. Full package right here. So now that you've seen it, I have a couple of things I want to show you guys up close.
First of all, if you have a dog, you will dislike the dark color of this because it picks up everything on it. It is very washable, but just like as a heads up. It's also been a bit since I've washed these covers. So one of the things they mentioned is that it's gonna feel like it's stretched out. Like this one is much like looser, if you will, than it's been. And so if you wash the cover, it's going to tighten back up and this isn't gonna be so much of an issue. So just a heads up there.
But one way people were talking about it being really, really helpful if you're dealing with anxiety or stress, or actually just in general, is using this with a weighted blanket, which I have not tried yet. So I figured we could try that together. I personally, again, given my height, would not buy these without all three. Like, you, to me, need all three in order to have like a good, relaxing, like flotation experience. All right, I went and I got my weighted blanket, which is heavier still with these friggin' bracelets. Now, I'm not in a state of anxiety right now, which I think would obviously change things as well. But in terms of comfort, let's try it. I need some like nice like Zen music right now. You know, just I need like peaceful music. Okay. Hold on, I just like I need to like adjust it. No, that's the thing, is like once you sink into it, it's hard to readjust from there. I'm trying to figure out if I feel weightless. Like I don't. I'm comfortable, but I don't feel weight. Looks like I'm in like a straitjacket, taken down by my weighted blanket. But maybe let's try it with this. Like, it's definitely comfortable. Is it $500 comfortable though? I'm very comfortable right now. To each their own. I think this is very expensive, and I cannot justify it as like a full stamp of approval if you aren't suffering in some way and need this. Like, if you're looking for something to just like lie down on and like read a book. I don't think this is worth it. However, you do get a little bit, if you get in the right position, feeling of lightness. I don't think weightlessness, that feels wrong. Do I use this? Yes, I do. Am I glad I got it? Yes, I am. Do I think $540 for this is a lot? I do. So this is more of a to each your own. I'm not like full stamp on it, you know? I'm very comfortable though. I'd like to go to sleep. Now let's dive into a product that I had no idea existed until TikTok. And it's a weird one. You wouldn't think it would be like super popular on TikTok, but it is. And that is Scrub Daddy. Scrub Daddy. And this is a smiley face. It's also a sponge. Look how thick that sponge is. And this is not like a normal everyday sponge in terms of material. It's actually made of, what do they call it? Flex texture. It's a highly engineered polymer foam that's like exclusive to this particular brand. And what's interesting about this is it's like rock solid and kind of like scratchy. And then in cold water, it stays still kind of stiff and like more abrasive. But then in warm water, it's supposed to like just be a little bit more gentle and more malleable. And not only that, but they actually have a recycling program, which I thought was really interesting, where you can send your sponges back and they will recycle them into like usable fuel. And when you send them back, they will actually give you $2 to spend in their store, which isn't not significant. Like $2 per sponge, again, they are pricey sponges, like again, for a sponge. But oftentimes with these sort of like, if you give it back to us, we'll pay you. It's like 50 cents, 10 cents, something like that. But like $2, and then you can continue to buy more and more sponges and they'll continue to recycle them in the best way they know how. You can use them on all sorts of different surfaces. I've been using mine in the kitchen primarily. We had to test this out. It is so popular. I cannot tell, like there are like full-fledged, like really big fans of this brand. So here we go.
Christopher just made a whole bunch of meatballs. I have to show you. Ooh, meatballs. Chicken Parmesan meatballs. They look really good. This is an Alton Brown recipe. I don't think we've had this one before, have we, Christopher?
Oh, I just got that cookbook for Christmas.
Ooh. So because he spent so much nice time making those meatballs, I'm gonna do the dishes, because that's marriage.
Yay, this is how I feel about doing dishes. No, but for real though, I really like them. Honestly, so far so good. I really like this. It's like a good size and everything. Seems to be cleaning well. Let's see how it holds up for the week though.
Okay, so far I've done a bunch of dishes. It's really good so far. I keep, for whatever reason, thinking it's gonna rip in the middle here, but so far so good. Oh, and I also have to show you. Look at the sauce. Remember those meatballs? Is that not a thing of beauty? Mmm.
So I've been using this for a couple of days now. The Scrub Daddy, so I figured we could do some more dishes as well. I can't get me and the sink, so I'm just gonna get the sink. But I forgot to mention earlier that you can put it in the dishwasher. It is dishwasher safe if you want to, give it a thorough cleansing. And also you can disinfect it if you want to stick it in the microwave. They have instructions on that as well. All right, let's wash some dishes. Goodness, children and tomato sauce. This needs baking soda. I got the spaghetti stains off real nice. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't really use the mouth or the eyes that much. I mostly just like fold it over. Maybe that's just like a preference thing. I've been like trying to be more like conscientiously putting them through the smile or the eyeball pieces. No. Using it very carefully on my countertops. It says it's safe on a lot of surfaces, but be careful. So honestly, like I've been using this again for a week, but from my experience in using it, and I like the fact that they have a recycling program. I think that's really, really smart. You can get money back. You can continue to purchase them. I think they work really well. I like how thick and sturdy they feel. Personally, I get the hype. I am excited because I actually like the Scrub Daddy, and a lot of people who like the whole like family of systems say that the Scrub Mommy, which is like a different one, is even better because it's like a dual-sided versus just like the straight through like foam core or whatever it is. Texture foam, polyurethane foam, whatever. I think they're a good product. I think it's super smart. Stamp of approval from me. So let me know in the comments, what products should we buy next from Kickstarter or through Shark Tank that we should test in the next round. If you like this type of video and you want to see more, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss out on new videos here every single Saturday. And that's everything. I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend, and I will see you all next week.